Hello and welcome back to Heart of the Holte. Today we're here to discuss the fact that Jota has indeed joined Aston Villa from our rivals Birmingham City. That's right, it kind of seems like a bit of a strange transfer on paper. Jota joining from our rivals Birmingham City, ex-Brentford man, played under Dean Smith at Brentford, was a very fantastic winger for him in their system at Brentford when Smith and Jota were both there. I think it's fair to say that Jota hasn't really enjoyed some of his best playing days in England for Birmingham, obviously putting the rivalry aside, bottling the chance in the derby last season. I don't really think that Jota is the kind of player who would suit a very sort of defensive-minded coach in Gary Monk, looking to try and break on the counter. He's a very good winger, and we've seen that. He demonstrated that for Brentford. You know, very, very good statistics in his sort of first season in English football. And I think with the kind of football obviously Smith plays, he's going to know how to get the best out of him. And for a fee of around 3 or 4 million, with Gary Gardner seemingly going the other way, it seems like a no-brainer. Obviously, I believe Gardner had a promotion clause where his wages increased when we went up, so obviously getting that off the books. I believe Jota's only on around 35 grand a week at Blues, which is something they really can't afford. So it works out for both parties, because it seems like Birmingham enjoyed having Gary Gardner last season. Although now it seems like they're losing one of their best players, they don't seem to want him. But it seems to benefit both parties. They need to get someone off the books. Gary Gardner, I can imagine, would be on a lesser wage at Blues than obviously at Villa, because they can't really afford it. And we're fleshing out the squad, as today we've released a load of players: Mark Bunn, Tommy Elphick, Richie Delat, Glenn Whelan, Mile Jedinak. So, a lot of people leaving the door, and we've got to get people in. And I think, I've got a lot of faith in Dean Smith and his signings. I'm very happy, in trusting him to sign these players, obviously with the help of Suso and the scouts and everyone. It's clear to see there's a plan, and I think it's fair to say Jota's not really going to be a starter anyway. What we've got to remember is we've only got one winger at the club at the moment in Andre Green. I don't really think you can class Codger as a winger. Obviously with Adoma being released, we've not signed Anwar El Ghazi just yet. So for a relatively small fee, especially in the Premier League as well, what is 4 million when we've just won 170 million for getting back in the Premier League? It seems like a bit of a no-brainer. These kind of players playing in cup competitions, stuff like that, it's a squad game, and if worst comes to worst, we do end up coming back down, we've got a very good Championship winger for a very little amount of money. So to me, it seems like a bit of a no-brainer. So let us know what you thought about this signing in the comments below. Hopefully the first of many in this summer. There will be a big overhaul, as we've seen a load of people leave the door today. So yeah, let us know your thoughts on signing Jota in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more. As we're pushing for 1,100 subscribers, the grind keeps going. We've got some interesting content for you coming in the coming weeks, guys, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on. Up the Villa.
Just as essential to fulfilling this got potential. It's the main man, a hero. He's the main leader of the gang. Chester. He's the main leader of the gang now.